In the rapidly evolving world of electric vehicles, EVs, the latest insurance registration figures from China reveal a fascinating trend. Major manufacturers are experiencing notable increases in their insurance registrations. This surge is particularly pronounced at the end of the month, a time when delivery volumes typically rise. But here's where it gets controversial. While some brands are thriving, others are facing significant challenges. During the week ending August 31, 2025, Nio Inc. NYSE, NIO, reported 8,163 vehicle insurance registrations, marking a 7.82% increase from the previous week's 7,571 units. This growth is noteworthy, especially considering that Nio's main brand alone accounted for 2,986 registrations, which is a 15.56% rise from the prior week's 2,584. However, the sub-brand Onvo experienced a decline, with 3,673 registrations, reflecting a 10.5% drop from the previous week's 4,104 units. In contrast, the Firefly sub-brand achieved a remarkable milestone with 1,504 registrations, soaring by 70.33% from the previous week's 883 units. In August, Nio Inc. achieved a record delivery of 31,305 vehicles, which included 10,525 units from its main brand, 16,434 from Onvo, and 4,346 from Firefly. This impressive performance underscores Nio's growing presence in the EV market. Tesla, Nasdaq TSLA, also saw a significant uptick in its insurance registrations, reaching 12,500 units last week, which is a 21.36% increase from the previous week's 10,300. However, the company has yet to release its sales figures for August. In July, Tesla's retail sales in China totaled 40,617 units, reflecting a 12.14% decrease compared to the same month last year and a staggering 33.94% drop from June's 61,484 units. Xpeng, NYSE, XPEV, reported 8,400 insurance registrations last week, a modest 2.44% increase from the previous week's 8,200. The company also celebrated a record delivery of 37,709 vehicles in August, which represents a remarkable 168.66% year-on-year increase and a 2.7% rise from the previous month. Li Auto, Nasdaq, LI, matched Xpeng with 8,400 insurance registrations, reflecting a 10.53% increase from the previous week's 7,600 units. However, the company faced challenges in August, delivering 28,529 vehicles, which is a significant 40.72% decline year-on-year, marking its third consecutive month of substantial year-on-year decreases. BYD, HKG, 1211, OTCMKTS, BYDDY, reported 69,400 insurance registrations last week, a slight 1.7% decrease from the previous week's 70,600. Despite this, the company sold 373,626 new energy vehicles, NEVs, in August, achieving a modest 0.15% year-on-year increase and an 8.52% rise from July. This marks the second consecutive month where BYD's NEV sales growth has remained below 1%, raising questions about the sustainability of its growth trajectory. Xiaomi, HKG, 1810, OTCMKTS, Xiaomi, made headlines with a record 11,900 insurance registrations last week, a striking 45.12% increase from the previous week's 8,200 units. The company announced that its EV deliveries exceeded 30,000 units in August, although it did not provide specific figures. Zeekr, NYSE, ZK, saw its insurance registrations total 3,400 units last week, down 5.56% from the previous week's 3,600. Nevertheless, Zeekr Group delivered 44,843 vehicles in August, marking a 10.61% year-on-year increase and a 1.47% rise from July. The Zeekr brand alone delivered 17,626 vehicles in August, which is a slight decrease of 2.16% year-on-year, but an increase of 3.82% month-on-month. LYNK & Co. reported 27,217 vehicle deliveries in August, reflecting a 20.81% increase year-on-year and remaining flat compared to July's 27,216 units. Leapmotor, HKG, 9863, recorded 13,900 insurance registrations last week, a 14.88% increase from the previous week's 12,100. The company achieved a remarkable 57,066 vehicle deliveries in August, marking its fourth consecutive month of record-high deliveries, with an impressive 88.31% year-on-year increase and a 13.84% rise from July. Aito, the brand developed in collaboration between Huawei and Sears Group, reported 10,800 insurance registrations last week, a 10.2% increase from the previous week's 9,800 units. As we analyze these figures, it's clear that the electric vehicle market in China is both competitive and dynamic. With some brands thriving while others struggle, what do you think is the key to success in this rapidly changing landscape? Are there specific strategies that you believe could help struggling companies turn their fortunes around? Share your thoughts in the comments.